Welcome, GMAN Division 5A, to your precap. It is not the recap, that's right. Precap. I am, of course, Gunnar Side, your host, with my co-host, Lozra.
Hello.
Right, so let's do this. How do you even do recaps anymore? We look at the teams, yeah?
We look at the teams. We chat shit about the teams.
Right.
We look at the games, predict the games.
Uh-huh.
Uh, and in between all the side rambles and odd bits, we get to about 45 minutes
Right.
of. I think there's only 8 teams in this div, so this is going to be a bit of a quick one.
We always say that, and it never ends up being true. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, but we had 14 teams. We've only got 8 for this div.
That is a
So
pretty big, decrease.
yeah, it's a huge drop, isn't it?
Huh, nice. Maybe I don't know, take a look at our three favorite teams at the end, which ends up being like half the div when there's so few people, but
Yeah, I mean this is a pretty all-star div. If you look at the names, like I've heard of at least like 3 of these people.
I mean, being famous and being good isn't the same thing, is it?
That is true. That is very true. But
Right, so,
anyway,
let's begin. There's some, like, idiot drilling next to me, right? I'm gonna go on a rant here. Um,
go on then.
it's a precap. I don't care. So, here's the thing, right? This place was being renovated for no
Hmm.
joke, like 2-3 months, and we couldn't live here, right?
Yeah,
So
you're in a hotel.
yeah, so I had to move to this like crappy hotel and live there for a while, right? And then we
Hmm.
we we come back, everything's fixed, everything's great. Like a week afterwards, our neighbor starts drilling. Like he's literally tearing down a wall in his
What? So
apartment.
you're like your apartment neighbors.
Yeah,
So like they're down the corridor from you or something.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Like they had 3 months to be doing this, and they start a week after I get back. Who does that?
Oh, do you know why they're doing it? Do you know what they're up to? They like I don't know what they are they just hanging up a painting or like.
I've got no idea what they're even doing. Anyways, that's the drilling.
Oh, oh well, I'm glad
Teams.
to see you're released out of the hotel
Yeah,
because
that's a
the
big
hotel
improvement.
Wi-Fi was
It was
a
so
fun
bad.
experience.
Like, for those listening to this still, and for some reason, I did last
We
season's
haven't even done the
recaps.
team yet. They're waiting for us to start the teams.
Nah,
They've
like,
tuned out at this point.
yeah, we go on a lot of side tangents if you're not aware. That's why we end up with
Well, we
like,
haven't spoken since like last week of last season, so we're just having a catch up,
yeah, there's so much to talk
to be
about, right?
honest. Exactly.
So yeah, last
Exciting
season
times.
I did recaps from like this really bad hotel room. Like there was no space there. Like I was sitting on the floor. Okay?
Oh
That's
really?
how
Oh my
bad
god,
it
that's
was.
dedication though.
That's
That is dedication.
ha. So yeah, the hotel Wi-Fi was also really bad, so I'd have to spend like 10 hours trying to upload anything.
And
But
then it would come out with like an audio problem where it's
oh
just like,
yeah.
well, we're not going to spend another 2 days sorting it, so you're stuck.
Yeah, we also have a lot
That's
of
good.
technical issues. So I mean, one day Lazarus might just not be here, which
I
is
have
always
I
nice.
have no schedule. It's a
Nah,
bit of an issue. It's fine. It means we can have guests. We can
it's
have
true.
guests on from the division to talk about their teams in more detail. Talk about what they want to be doing with their teams.
Yeah. Or sometimes you'd
Uh,
be like be here, but you'd be so low you couldn't actually hear it. That's a
Same
classic
with
one.
you. That is the classic. Or robot voice.
Yeah.
It's like come through on like 400 milliseconds of ping.
Uh, oh no.
Quality sounds. Should we start with some Blood Bowl to like
Yes.
get the momentum going?
Vicious Virtuosi. Isa? Virtuosi? Virtuosi probably,
I
isn't it?
want to say Virtuosi.
Yeah. It's like fancy and Latin and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Either way, this is a coach called Korash. He's playing Dark Elves.
Hmm.
Big fan of his team motto there.
Let's
So,
have a look.
I mean,
Nice team
yeah.
motto.
Let's remember to forget to check naming schemes because that's something people were really happy about
I
last
think
time.
these are all defaults, aren't they? No? Are they not?
I can't say I've seen too many Dark Elf defaults. Like, aren't elf defaults like really complicated, long names
The high
usually.
elf, yeah, but these are like edgy elves. You know, maybe they only go by one name. Maybe I
I
don't
mean,
know.
this one guy is called
Remember
Elixan.
remember last season when Bungie Man said that he was gonna fire all his players because we refused to acknowledge his
Ha
naming scheme.
ha.
He never actually did it. He just played out the undead and like lost all his games.
Oh yeah, that was actually
That was
pretty
a
funny.
moment.
It was like 6 recaps in when we actually took a look at his names, and it was fruit puns, wasn't
Oh,
it?
and how we kept forgetting to do the Dark Elf team in Div 3 that actually won
Oh
the division and
yeah.
went to playoffs. Like we forgot them in the pre-cap. We spent a good like 30 seconds on them a week,
Oh,
and they ended up just quietly just winning all their games. It was a bit of a oops moment.
that's
Fine.
almost sad, but it's so funny. So yeah, the Dark
Yeah,
Elf team, right? Is
I think it looks pretty
I
good
mean, it does look pretty good. I mean, how
for 4
much?
games.
Yeah, like there isn't usually that much to talk about in these like precaps when it's a fresh division because how much are you really gonna accomplish in 4 games? As it turns out, you can
Well,
accomplish quite a bit.
yeah,
Uh, and all that when going 1-3, 1-3-0. So
1-3-0. Let's have a look at the.
I mean,
Oh, he's some
probably
good. Well, to be fair, there are a couple of 1-1s in there, but he had that nice 3-0 win to like give him some confidence.
yeah.
Um, no, it's a good team. Got the mighty blow straight up. Do you ever
Yeah.
take guard there, or is it just a mighty blow all the time?
I'd take Mighty Blow, honestly. Like, one Mighty Blow is usually more valuable than one guard. Just like in those elf
Yeah, I
matchup,
agree.
being up player is so huge. I mean, it's looking
Especially his dark
good.
elves.
Yeah. I mean,
The
he's got the
mighty elves.
Witch, right? With block, very important. I mean,
No, I think this
Wrestle.
is the best. This is the best start. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking wrestle, but maybe that's one for the second witch.
Yeah, that's
You know,
possible.
then we
Uh,
can get fancy. They are. The thing is, they're such a TV overdog already that like they're not
yeah.
gonna. They're never gonna get the wizard sack. It's always gonna have to come from a block piece.
Yeah.
But you know, it's more of a. It's a good problem to have, isn't it? Being a
Probably.
TV overdog in after 4 games.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean,
Do you reckon
having
they'll make?
Mighty
Well, is it
Blow.
is it top? Hang on, is it top 2 that go to the play-ins, and then bottom 6? Like,
We should know this,
I
but we do
I
not.
think it's the top 2. I'm
It's
pretty sure.
yeah, it's top 2. Wait, wasn't there a post saying that? Oh, here's the drilling. Wasn't there a post saying something about how fresh divs don't get playoff tickets?
They do,
They do?
but it's. Did he not read? Oh, Rebel coach is not reading.
No, listen.
Yeah, no.
I listen. Listen.
Yeah.
I read my stuff. I just don't
Mhm.
remember any of it. All right.
That's the trick.
That's
No,
the
so how it
problem.
works is because I mean you're a short team, you're going to be making that 1 season playoff
Wait,
run, so
don't
you're
tell them.
interested. So it's basically I think it's top 2 of these 8
Okay.
go into like play-in, you
Yeah.
know, play-ins. I wasn't around when they were a thing, but I think apparently they're doing play-ins again. So
Oh, I was.
the top 2 go into another div of 8
Yeah.
or 7 or something, and then the top of that div gets playoffs or challenges.
No, but that's what I meant. I just meant that there's no direct playoff tickets anymore for them.
Yeah, it is direct. You go.
It's not really direct. You have to go normal season, play-ins, playoffs.
Yeah, but the play-ins work through the normal season though, so I wouldn't even call it like. It's not like they're fighting for wildcard places. They're just upping the ante in the second half of the. I think the play, by the way, is to get the top 2, so all the bash teams get cut out. So then it's just you and like all the elf teams trying to make the 1 season run,
And then you
and
throw
then you
your
know they're
last
better
game.
than you. Yeah, I mean you're probably not going to make the top 2 of the second half anyway because it's full of rats and elves. So it's short.
Sure.
So you want to like slide in like the 8th position there, so you avoid all the other bash and just take shots on elves that are armor 7.
No, and you're onto
That'd be the
something
play.
there.
I don't know. I'm thinking also because you can also re-roll, can't you? So I'm thinking about just re-rolling into goblins and then trying to make a stunty cut play with like 7 games. Because if you like go 2-1-4 as goblins, that's probably like a good contention for the stunty cup spot. I don't know. I don't think they'll let you do that, but if they do let you do that, I'm definitely going to do that.
Metagaming on
option.
this recap.
Well, you love to see it, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Should we carry on to the
Yes.
next team? It's,
I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess we've said basically everything there is about this team. He has basically all of his positionals except for one witch else. I'm sure he's saving up for the reroll, and he took block on the lineman instead of kick.
he did take block over kick. He's going to fight.
Apparently.
So beware.
I mean, he has mighty blow. We were already aware he was gonna do some punching.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but Mighty Blow's standard on pretty much standard on a double for a blitzer. Block over kick, that's when you start seeing the coach's mindset. He's not trying to play the elf game; he's trying
Yeah,
to just fight you and win.
I mean, I guess.
But and Dark Elves are definitely the elves to do that with, 100%.
Hmm. Next team though. It is Beer Monkey.
Hmm.
I was in his div a while
How'd it
ago.
go?
Yeah. I think he was playing Dark Elves actually. I think I
Cool.
tied him with my High Elves. He's a good coach,
Nice.
either way. And he's playing Chaos.
Yep.
I hate
Right.
this so much. It's such chaos.
Well, it is. Okay. I like how he's embraced it with the team order as
Oh yeah,
well.
chaos being
He should
chaotic.
probably alternate. He should probably go Beastman Warrior, Beastman Warrior.
Oh
Maybe
no,
that's a bit too regular.
no,
Just like
that's too
roll
regular
like a roll like a 1d3 and then space it like that if you're going for
for
chaos.
true
I don't know.
randomness. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Please don't
don't
though.
I don't know if we're going to that level. Do we want to just sit for 5 minutes and talk about this dodge first on the Beastman? Because I'm happy to do that.
I like it honestly.
Do you?
I'm a fan.
Dodge
Yeah,
first?
I mean chaos is a
No.
really long-term team, and if you carry on him, it's good.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't like it though. Because do you still give him Afro rights? Because you don't have. It's not like Nurgle where you have regen to like really make it long term.
I
Ugh.
mean, I'd probably give him Apparites. Like, what else is gonna get Apparites on
A
this team?
Chaos Warrior,
Yeah,
a
one
Beastman with
Chaos
block.
Warrior. Like, this MA4 Chaos Warrior is just... It's driving me nuts. Why is he still alive? Why is he a thing?
Well, he's just going to be the block stand firm one. He's just going to be the roadblock. You don't need the movement 5 on the roadblock. He's just a Blackhawk with Agi up. Think of it that way. They're already that good. You
Oh,
don't.
Agia Black Orc, the value.
Shut up. Yeah, no, but I honestly think they're that good a piece that movement burst isn't the end of the world. Although, if
I
you're
mean,
playing for the long term, he should have been sacked. But I don't know.
Movement Bust isn't the end of the world on a Chaos Warrior. It's not, you're right. But, this is the beginning of your first season. You've got time to just eat him.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to
Yeah,
be...
definitely.
He's not a core part of this team yet. Not
That's
like
true.
the dodge piece, obviously.
Not like the dodge piece. Yeah.
I mean, I like the
I
dodge piece.
guess.
I went dodge on my
Dodge
first hobble
pass.
level, and I'm happy about
Well,
it.
I think that's. I don't. That might be a bit different on a hobgoblin.
Is it though?
Maybe it's not. I
So
don't
he's
know.
also going block first on everything. He's going to safe route. Usually you see someone going like maybe block first on one of the beastmen, and then like mighty blow claw piling on the other one.
Yeah. It's nice. It's refreshing to see. Just like
Yeah, it's
block
control.
first. Because it's best when you take it first. I don't get people who do the mighty blow, claw, piling on, jump up, and then maybe block. You might as well just get juggernauts at that point because everything else is going to have blocks, so it's not super value. I don't know.
Yeah and no. I also agree that maybe block first is the best route, but I like to play safe, right? So who knows? In the end,
Yeah, we're just boring elf coaches. What do we know about bash teams?
right? You're actually a bash an elf coach now.
Yeah,
In
I'm rocking
comparison to
high
me,
elves. It's
yeah,
gonna be great.
you were gonna go Nurgle, but somehow something talked you out of it.
Well, I was gonna go goblins, and then
Oh.
I decided I was gonna go Nurgle, and then I was like, oh, imagine if I take Gunnerside's team or Gunnerside's race and just make Div 1 just as the ultimate one and like win Div 1 with high elves. I think that's my plan.
Okay,
Anyway,
I'll
and
go.
if it doesn't
I'll
work out
rewrite
in
this
4
game.
seasons, I can just like I'll just go goblins or ogres or something.
Uh, that's actually great. Sure.
It's
And
gonna
that's.
be amazing.
I mean, what's the naming scheme here? What is the? I don't.
On
I
the
don't really-
Vendetta.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's probably like a movie or something, or a metal band that I don't know.
Yeah, I've got
Oh, I
no
don't know it.
idea. I mean, it's not default names. I mean,
No, it's not.
Absalem Darkhorn kind of sounds like a default name, but Indestructible Bob probably isn't.
Watch him get killed. You
No,
can't name someone indestructible like that in Bloodborne and get away with it.
not Bob.
Oh, I can't spot it. That's my bad. Nah, I can't spot it.
Yeah,
Oh well.
no clue, honestly. What's his, how
Shame.
did he do? He went 2-0-2, actually, in the first four
That's
games,
pretty
which
good
is
for rookie
half decent.
chaos.
Yeah.
If you get rid of the 4-0 dicing that he obviously received from the Dark Arcana, that's like a pretty beat chaos. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Sorry, beat Skaven. What am I saying? Beat chaos.
Beat kill.
Oh dear, he is the chaos.
Quick, we'll move on.
Yeah, starters starters we need to go on. It's all good.
It's Chubstep, playing
It is
humans.
just that.
And he already has strength. It is Men or Muppets. And this time I'm pretty sure it's not default names.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure as well. These are some fun names. Swedish Chef. You'd have to see.
I haven't watched the Muppets enough to, like, properly know who all of these are.
How many Muppets do you count in this? Because they're either men or they're Muppets.
Oh!
I'm counting.
I'm actually an idiot. I can see... Well, two for sure, right? Two
Yeah, I
easily.
think I'm counting. Like 4.
Like,
I
Fozzie
don't know whether
Bear
beat.
has to be a Muppet,
Yeah, I
right?
feel like that might be a trick. That might be like the joke.
There's
'Cause
no
I
way
don't know
someone's
much
called
Muppets either.
Fozzie Bear.
I think it might be Gonzo, Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, and like maybe Beaker. That sounds like a weird name.
Yeah.
Might be a Muppet.
How about the Swedish Chef, right? Like, I don't know why, but I feel like I remember the Muppets having like a chef.
Oh, maybe. Oh, that might be right. Okay, we'll go with Swedish. Well, I think there's 5 then. How many do you think there are?
I mean, it's got to be 5 or 6 because it should be 50-50, right? So I
Doesn't have to be.
think.
Maybe Chubb's playing that game.
Oh no.
Where it's like, there's only like, the only real ones are here actually Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog, and the rest are just like fake outs.
Oh, the mind games.
I know, it's big mind games. And it was only week, it's only the pre-cap as well.
Yeah.
So maybe,
How long has
my
this
mind
been
is already
going on
blown.
for?
We've got a
17
whole other
minutes
div to do
in.
after this as well.
Yeah. Oh, and getting to that div is real fun because fresh teams are in a different like competition
Yeah,
than old teams, right?
that's fine though. It's like 2 extra clicks.
No, it's not 2 extra clicks. You have to
What?
make a team and then like go
Oh, and like
into
spectate in.
yeah,
No, surely
yeah.
not.
I mean that's the only way I
Oh yeah,
found
you
to
have to
do
make
it.
a team and then just like join the league. You don't have to actually like join the league to see the teams. That's
No, no, no.
not a thing.
You make the team and then you try and join the league, like register, right? It obviously doesn't work, but you try. And
See, this is why you always have like a backup, like standby team that you can just use to sneak around in all the different leagues and have a look at what's going on.
yeah, I made one of those. Like
It's definitely not something I've been doing.
I
No.
made one like 5 minutes
Um,
before this. So.
any thoughts on this human team before we move on?
I mean, come on, it's got all the tools it needs after 4 games. It has a strength up Lino, which is actually half decent. It
Yeah,
has the Mighty Blow on the Blitzer, the Dodge on the Blitzer, which is an interesting pick. I mean, give him guard, giving stand firm, and that's actually pretty decent. And he's got the level on the Ogre as well.
yep. He's got the level on the Ogre, got a nice double on a blitz to get a little. Well, it's a strength 3 roadblock. It's not going to be like the big piece, but it's
I mean,
good.
how many
Got a little bit of
doubles?
stat.
Like, what doubles do you even take on human blitzers that aren't dodge, right? I mean, they got strength in general. What more do you really need?
Sidestep, diving tackle. They're kind of slow. Well, movement 7 actually. I take that back.
I feel like you can take stuff like diving tackle and sidestep on the catchers.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I'm pretty sure
Sneaky
they have
get.
Ajaxes. Sneaky get, yes.
I
Now
think
we're
I think
onto
that might be the
something.
pick. Now we're
It's
on to
gotta
something.
be.
So I'm saying like I think it's definitely going to be the top 2. Do you reckon it'll make playoffs?
No,
No. You thought it was a good team. I think.
I think it's a good team, but I think there's teams that are maybe better.
I didn't realize he scoped out all like 11 Div 5s. I think this is a pretty strong team.
Oh no, I've not like I'm just comparing this to other teams in this division. I haven't seen any of the others.
All right.
Here's the
Well,
thing,
we'll
right?
come back. I think we'll come back to it once we've seen all the other teams and make a judgment. But this looks like
Probably.
So it's like, it's only 7 games as well. The other teams don't get much of a chance to catch up in terms of development. So I think it's a strong contender there.
Hmm, sure, fair. Odd Socks. It's the Lizard Run, coached by Baldur.
Hmm.
I don't get the team name.
And I think it's default names as well.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't get it either.
I mean,
Oh
I'd
well,
be really impressed if these aren't default names. Like, imagine coming up with Adohimundi Hish.
maybe.
I'd be
There's
impressed.
also he could also have just looked up like Warhammer Lizardman name generator and like
You think that's a
gone
thing?
with that. But then he might as well just use the default names. But it does.
Warhammer.
It's useful for elves because the name generator for the elves, they tend to like cut most of the stupid like 4 different name bullshit and
Oh,
just give you like short names.
there's actually a Warhammer Lizardman name generator.
Oh, if you search for it, there's a thing. It's Warhammer on the internet. It's nerd stuff where all the nerds live. Of course, it's going to be something for it. No.
I'm actually sort of surprised about that. So yeah, this team, right? It has like all of nothing, doesn't it?
It has all its pieces. They all lived.
No perm.
That's exactly no perms. You got all the money to buy that third reroll.
Apo first.
Yeah, I guess I'll play first.
You're playing the long game here, okay? With Lizardman especially. Like most
Well,
team already
the
don't.
medium long, like the 3-season game.
Okay, not like hyper long game like Chaos, Nurgle, whatever. But like
You don't have the claw to live that long.
yeah. So then you totally want the Apo over the team reroll, just in case like a 1 block Saurus takes like a strength bust.
No, I think you take the reroll now because there's no claw at the moment. So what are you gonna have Apo, like a skink?
You've never played an AV90, you might see.
No. Yeah, but if you can reroll your like 1 in 9s into like pushes, then you take less blocks, so you take less casualties. That's my thinking. Also, skinks are unreliable as hell. I think you want wins.
Uh,
You want to be able to re-roll your handoffs onto Saurus on like turn 7 when you pitch cleared them.
I mean, sure.
I'm just spitballing here. I'm not coming up with like concrete suggestions or anything.
I mean, not to throw shade or anything, but I don't think this is the team that's going to be pitch clearing anyone.
Uh, Anything can happen, I guess.
Sure.
Dwarves with like meme dwarves can pitch clear Bretonians.
If they're dwarves.
So like, yeah,
They've
but they
got,
were
like,
dwarves with a
starting
death.
stuff.
They were dwarves with a death roll and an armor 8 sneaky get longbeard.
Okay, the
like,
Longbeard is
anything can
weird.
happen.
The Death Roller isn't horrible.
It was a death roller that had like. Actually, no, I think he did take multi block on it in the end. Take that back. Oh well. So yeah, this is just a Lizardman team that's still alive and happy that it's still alive
Eh,
because they only played 3. They only played 3 games. I guess they were a week late into.
So they did.
Oh, that's a bit of a rough one. He was like late by 1 week into Greenhorn, so like he had to be in the top set because he played more than 2 games, but he hasn't played 4.
oh,
Well, he got the 1 block, so it's all good. He got a blitzer. And just hope.
sure. Also, you said there's no Claw, but Metal's praying Necro. So there is Claw.
There is claw. That's going to be a problem.
Unless you take the
Well,
reroll.
I'm sure it's only 1 game. It's not like he's going to run into like Underworld, into Nurgle, into Chorf, into more Nurgle.
Sure.
This is a safe space.
Yeah. Take the
For the
Apo so
lizards.
you can reroll Death into minus strength.
That's the thinking.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mm.
Cool.
Onwards. It's Hiles. Dogmark. Oh, I like it. Oh, hello. Wait. Like half these levels are either doubles or stats?
I know. It's crazy.
What the hell happened? It's
Jeez, he has a bench. I'm already down to like 9 players.
he was 3-0-1.
Very jealous. 3-0-1.
It's very good.
Didn't Doc Mark used to play dwarves?
Yeah, I did.
So he's making the switch to Agi 4 in like fastest pieces.
Apparently, but he's keeping his strength axis.
He is keeping his strength access. You can't take that away.
No.
Um, I like the naming scheme. It's just classic naming scheme. Colors.
Color. What he should have done, like there's a way to like make your players' colors like,
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
wasn't there that like all black chalk team or something? Who was the guy who did that? I can't remember what his name was.
I don't know, never heard of it.
I don't know.
He should
Yeah,
have
but
done that.
that's definitely a thing.
But I
Yeah, you
mean,
should have done the fonts. Oh, I see what you mean with the fonts. Yeah.
here's a question:
You
like,
can like.
what color is Calidor Sky? Right?
Oh God,
Like, this is
I
a
don't
weird
know.
combination between like real colors, like cobalt. Then you have like Lothern blue. Is that a thing? I wonder.
Halidor Sky. Of course, it's a.
Oh, it's
Oh,
actually
they're
a
all
thing.
Warhammer painting
Yeah.
colors. Yeah, it's like teal. No, not teal. Like a light blue.
Don't ask me about colors. Blue is blue.
They have a Teclis blue. Of course they do.
Teclis blue.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Oh, and it's a slightly darker shade as well, fractionally. That's kind of cool.
It's the same color, my dude.
Yeah, man.
Nagaroth
It is a Wednesday.
Knight. This would be black usually. That's purple. That's actually purple.
Well, he's like the outcast, isn't he? He's taking
Oh,
the
he
strength
is.
up. He's a
That's true.
vampire. He's a
Well,
vampire with armor 7.
yeah, but a lot quicker. It was, yeah.
He's almost a dodge. Well, actually, I guess you take block first
I mean, got it.
on that catch. On that catch with strength, do you make him a sacker, like a strength 4 wrestler?
Oh, here we go. The age-old question. I think I would make him a sacker.
I think I would too. I wouldn't be able to resist
Oh, for sure.
because there's no guarantee you're going to roll the double to get mighty blow
Yeah.
and
And
like
like,
make him a killer.
I feel like high elves don't get that much use out of plus strength, especially when it's on your AV7 piece, right? Because he can't be a roadblock
Wow.
because he'll get chinned and die.
Yeah, but what else are you saying? You're going to turn your blitzes into roadblocks
Well,
with like no one to support. The
I
whole point
mean,
of a I
if they
swear
have
the whole point of a
strength.
roadblock is that you have people supporting the roadblock.
No, but you'd be
All it
surprised
is like
because here's the thing: the Blitzer is one of those players that can really be the one-man roadblock. You give him blodge sidestep, and
reckon.
all of a sudden, like, how are you gonna move him unless you have a bunch of tackle? And even then, it's only a 50-50 on a 2-die, right?
Cool.
And if
Alright,
you have
nice.
strength, then that's even.
It gets even harder.
Yeah, you can't do that with the catcher because he'll die.
I think so. I think the strength for is already. So you've already got the guard lineman,
Yeah,
so you can find spots where you can just 2-die the ball from stupid situations. So yeah, I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I think I would take wrestlers as well to settle that question.
I just really like sackers, right? Just like
Yeah,
watching
me
your
too.
player.
Coming from rats where you have like 3 sackers and a 1-turner
Yeah.
is like your agi 4.
I mean, just
You
the
know.
addictiveness of turning an entire game around in one turn, right? Like,
Yeah, well now I've
you
got like
think your
blanket agi
cage
4,
can
so I
save
can
him?
make all my linemen like I can just have all my linemen go wrestle, tackle, strip ball.
Well,
That'd be insane. No, I'm not planning on doing that in seriousness, but
they
The
won't
option is there.
survive long enough for you to do that.
I'm coming from line rats. I think they'll survive plenty long.
You'd be surprised. Anywho,
Anyway.
anything else of note? I mean, the guard lineman is obviously great. The strength, insane, and then he has 2 block linemen. I'm surprised he didn't take like kick or something one of those.
Yeah, 1 kick.
I mean,
Surely.
I get it because he only has 2 block right now, which means that if he doesn't take kick, he only has like 3 block hits, and if one of those is a push, then he has to make one without block.
Yeah, but
So I
when you've got
get
lizards in the
it.
league with only 1 block, you know.
Yeah, but you can't build yourself around countering one team in a league of 8 or a division of 8, right? So
hmm
I get it, but I think you should have.
I think kick's just really good. I don't know.
I mean, it is
I
insane.
think maybe I overvalue kick. I'd value kick over block on one of them
I would as well.
myself.
But to each their own.
Anyway.
Maybe it's because you'd never take kick on dwarves.
Maybe. That's true. Wasn't aware to the greatness of kick.
Exactly. Part of the problem it's metal.
I love the name. That's amazing. It's a great name. But I think this is his 3rd consecutive reroll in a row.
Right. So he went Brett's
Because
Camry Necro, right?
he had Brett's, right? He had Brett's, and he had this blitzer with two doubles
And he killed
onto
everyone.
Mighty Blow piling on and killed the entire division, and then decided to reroll.
Didn't he
I was
like
just like,
take a?
did you really hate playing Brett's that much that you wanted to reroll? Because that was one hell of a piece. Then he played Camry and rerolled because I think Pyro TJ had the same naming scheme,
Yeah.
so had to reroll. And here we are, Necro.
I mean, you say had to reroll, but he could have like, forced Pyro to reroll, keep his name.
He could have used those admin privileges. Now he wanted to appear as like a benevolent, like good admin.
Yeah, he's trying to trick
So
us.
we remember him graciously letting Pyro play on with his Camry.
Don't believe his lies.
Yeah.
So the
This is my
actual
Super
team,
Bowl pick.
huh? It is?
This is yeah,
What?
definitely. Well, you have to understand that he could like Metal was like, oh yeah, no, Loss was going to go really far in playoffs. And then I went out in the first game, so now I'm just cursing him. I'm doing the because you know how last season I was like, oh, King Can's rat team can make playoffs.
Yeah, and
And
then,
then
he, like,
King Can was just really ill
yeah.
for the entire season, and I felt really bad. But I'm doing it again. Super Bowl team.
Alright. Well, you heard him, Metal. Maybe. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he tuned out a long, long time ago.
What's our average viewer time? Like 7 minutes?
I don't remember, but it wasn't great.
I think it was something like 7 minutes.
Wasn't great.
So we see, no, we can see if it goes up or down this season.
Oh, it's true. I
So we
mean,
can see if we're getting better or worse at this.
we're running a podcast at this point, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. It's Blood Bowl themed though.
It's like this
I
is
don't know.
the Blood Bowl podcast Metal is running, but it's like probably better, isn't it? Yeah.
Probably. I will say though, like, I think if everyone's yelling at us, like, if you want just us to just talk about the teams, talk about the league, and
We
then
don't
call
care.
it a day, I think we should care a little bit. If all 8 coaches are like, "Can you just shut up and talk about my team, please?" Then I think we should just shut up and talk
Okay,
about their
then
team.
maybe. Only if there's like 7 or 8 of them, though.
Yeah.
Don't remember
Alright,
that
cool.
without
Now we
us,
settle
they
that.
wouldn't have.
And you have to remember that none of them have got to this point yet, so they don't know that they need to act collectively. So I think we're ahead.
Yes.
Cool.
The team.
The team.
No doubles, which is, I mean, a good start for everyone else, but not for Metal.
Yeah, good stuff. That's true.
He has the level 2 one, gets Splodge. That's pretty standard, I think. You don't really take Wrestle on Wolves, do you? That's something you keep for the ghouls.
Yeah, you keep that with ghouls, but there's no ghouls here. He's gone ghoulless.
He's got money, which will probably go to the next reroll.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really like ghouls on Necro, is the thing. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't know how Necro work at all, but I think ghouls are a bit weird on that team.
Yeah, I mean,
Because you want to
for a
start with
ball
both
carrier-
werewolves, you want to start with both golems
Oh yeah, for sure.
for them to just start accruing SPP, and you also want both your whites because they're like
Because
good
bulk.
blitzers. And so there's no room for the ghoul unless you drop all your rerolls,
Which you don't want to do.
which you might want to do.
No, you really do not want to do that because you're always.
Yeah, but if you want to
blitzing.
run it through, you could run it through Greenhorn, and then if it goes really well, then you keep it, and if it doesn't go well, you just come out fresh.
Honestly, that's like a good way to like kill your werewolves because you say the whites are blitzers, they're not actually. The wolves are blitzers, right? So
Wolves are
every
ball
time
carriers, surely, unless
No.
you're trying to find a surf.
I don't think
No?
there's many ball carrier wolves. I mean, there's a couple, but I think most go with the ball carrier ghoul. Like the thing about wolves, right, is you blitz with them because obvious claw, and then you probably don't get a knockdown on the first block because you don't have block, and then you have to take another 2-die block, which may be a 1-die block, right? So if
Yeah.
you have no rerolls and you're a fresh team without block,
So you blitz with the whites, so you don't have to take that
no,
second
but if
one
you
dice
blitz
block.
with the wolves, right? Because the wolves have claw and the whites don't need the SBP as bad.
Well, that learnt me. Yeah. I've
Yeah.
learnt so much doing these shows. I remember when I didn't even know how Juggernaut worked
No.
until like week 5,
Yeah,
and he had to just sit me down and talk me through it, and I was like, oh, okay.
it is a confusing skill. Like people in the playoffs sometimes don't know how that stuff works. Straight up.
It's all good.
I played Necro in college. It was.
Oh my god, you played college
Yeah.
back in the day.
What do you mean back in
Man.
the day? It's still a thing.
Jeez. Well, you've been around a while, haven't you? You've been around for like 3 seasons, 4 seasons. In Rebel
This
proper,
is my
right?
third season main league, and then I did 1.5 of like college, So what had happened is that I actually I had a college team at the same time as I had a rebel team, and
Right.
I didn't know that wasn't allowed, right? So at one
Okay.
point, Herringsrud was doing random casts, and he ended up casting my game against
Oh no, and you
some
got
guy in
found out.
college. Yeah, and then like I don't know, maybe an hour after the cast, I suddenly get a message from one of the admins like, "Hey, you know it's not allowed to actually have two teams." I went out, and I had to drop out of one of them, and I was more attached to my high elves than I was to my necro because I sucked with necro. So yeah, that was that.
That's cool. It's a nice little bit of like background history.
Deep lore.
While we're free capping the head of Rebels team.
Yes, because we're
Timely.
obviously the most important people here. I mean, at this point, this show is about us, and these guys are background noise. Not
Yeah,
really, though. Well, is that a joke? Probably.
we do blur that line. I think Zombane was genuinely angry with us at some point last season.
Was he, though? I mean,
I
his
could, that's the
team
thing, I
is.
couldn't tell. It's hard to tell over text. And he never
Yeah.
came on as a guest.
I,
Like normally, when they come on as a guest, you understand whether like, you're going too far, you're not going far enough, like that sort of level.
yeah. But, like,
Fair enough.
I announced to the divisions, we were recapping this season, right? And we got Zombane, by the way, again, this season.
Yeah.
And he sent like a comment, whatever, in the Discord text channel, and he said, "Yay, it's my two favorite recappers." And
Oh,
I don't know if he was being serious or not. Like,
oh well. Well, when his team gets guard, we can sort it. We can be nice to him.
I mean,
That's
come
the
on, it's
matter.
hard being nice against a Nurgle team who goes Mighty Blow,
Yeah, Mighty Blow
Claw,
Claw.
and like piling on everyone. Come
Yeah,
on,
that's true. We are doing the world a service.
probably.
Anyway,
Metal's
should we
team.
move on to the next team?
Well, I mean, we didn't
'Cause
talk about the Flesh Golem. It's a good start, and the other one is like one
it
SPP
got
away.
block.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
decent. At what point do you start re-rolling werewolves? I think level 3, if you don't get a double.
level 3. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe. If you've got the rest of the team to support you, then I could see that.
Yeah, especially this early on, right?
Three
You get the
normals.
wolf to level 3. Alright, he didn't get a double. You just throw him in the garbage.
Yeah,
Because they
and
level
you
quite
you're
quickly.
expected to get one double by the time they're both level 3, aren't you? So
Yeah. So,
cool,
yeah, werewolf reroll meta. Good.
good stuff.
It's, yeah, good enough.
Yeah.
Da Jogo Bonito. Is that like the good game or something? Didn't you say
Uh,
you have Spanish?
no, because game is juego, like Jue.
The
So maybe
Jogo.
it's like Jogo. I don't know.
Wait, I'm
I
I'm
don't know how you
translating
pronounce the
this.
J either, but like Diogo or Bonito
Ogo?
or something like that.
Ah, wait.
Yeah, soft J. I can't remember. Anyway, he's rostered a troll,
No,
which
Jogo
is really
is
good.
Portuguese for
Oh,
game.
it's Portuguese. Oh my god, so ignorant.
Oh no.
Yeah, the beautiful game. I'm guessing that is like the
Oh,
pretty
the
game.
pretty game,
Pretty
actually.
game.
The pretty
He's taking
game.
orcs. Apt.
For the pretty
Cool.
game? Sure. Sure.
This is a beefy orc team. Have you seen it?
Oh my god.
It's got a troll.
It's got 2 strength ups, hello?
Yeah, I know. It's insane.
Uh,
It's got a big
These names
strength
are gonna be
5.
real fun to pronounce. I'm a big fan of
Not really.
Elizabeth Lambert.
Oh, I like Duncan Ferguson. It's a
Okay.
good one.
So yeah, strength, huh? He has the huge strength up on the Black Orc, so he's gonna get niggled anytime. And then
Yeah.
the
Strength
third
down.
level, yeah.
Then the thrower goes strength 4. Oh my god. Strength on orc throwers. Decisions.
Yeah, but this is the reason why I said Shubstep might not like be at the top of this division, because there's stuff like this.
There is stuff like this.
Like I have seen
And
like Div 4 orc teams that look worse than this. No
you're just
joke.
calling out organized crisis at this point, but yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Like, hello? It not only the strength up on the Black Orc, which in a way is block because of how easy it becomes to make 2 dice. He has the block on the
Yeah.
other Black Orc. Then he has guard, mighty blow, another strength, and dirty player.
Yep. He is 2-1-1.
Is it good?
Uh, he beat. There were some goblins in there though. Beat goblins. He beat what I'm guessing are pro elves. Then he lost to Iron Maiden. I don't know who plays Iron Maiden, but whatever. This is an exciting team. Looking forward to recapping it.
It is. If you can't win,
1300.
make Zur you kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
It's not even the highest TV in the division because we've got those elves that are bloating up already.
Yeah, that's
I
actually.
say bloating up. Not that's not in a bad way. They want all the skills they can get their hands on. Um, anyway, should we move on to the rats? This is my
Sure.
favorite. Going to be my favorite part of the show.
Oh, is it?
We've got the rats. Oh, I love rat teams. So much fun.
Okay. I also like
Oh
rat
god,
teams if they're niggled and broken.
this one's a bit broken.
It is, isn't it?
Just a little. It's
Is
on
this
the
an
way.
MNG?
Uh,
It's an MNG.
ONG on the two heads. I mean that's kind of fine. You can get rid of the other armor 6 next round.
You should. You should get
Couldn't
rid
get
of it
that.
this
Oh, I
round.
couldn't get that final that. If you could have just gotten Mince Creep up to like just get one of them to Mighty Blow and Greenhorn, that would be the ideal.
Yeah.
Thrower takes accurate, so I guess that's like one more level, and then you cycle him out if he doesn't get a double for extra arms or big hand.
I don't know. Like honestly, if I were to play rats, which I don't and probably never want to either, I just like start with the thrower. And then when he dies, he just dies and you don't rehire him. Like that's just
Yeah,
life.
I think so. I think if he dies, if he gets like to level 3 without, it's like same with werewolves. So if they get to like level 2 or 3 without rolling the double or stat to
You
like
just
make him
get
good,
rid of him automatically.
you just get because what you think about by then you'll have lost a couple of line rats. So you'll want to fire him and rehire 2 line rats to get a bench back or something,
Uh-huh.
and then just carry on. By then your blodge, sidestep, gutter runner, which you'll have developed, or your one turner, which will have developed.
These guys have. Yeah, they don't have agi access, right? So you could be carrying on the thrower, or you could be carrying on a gutter runner who has 2 extra movement, agi 4,
Yeah,
and dodge.
that is the argument. That's the big argument.
Like,
Um, it's chill. He's got the Wrestle Dauntless.
I like it.
That's interesting.
It's interesting you went Dauntless and not something like Strip.
Yeah, because Strip's one of those where it's good early. Hang on, let me flip
Oh,
back to the league. How many teams have sure hands?
Dark
Chaos
Elves
don't.
don't.
Humans,
Chaos don't. Humans do.
humans,
Yeah.
and orcs. So maybe Strip
Yeah.
might have been the play. Depends on the
Strip's
schedule.
really good. I mean, you don't even mind 2 die up hills when you have Strip, really.
Yeah, exactly. But Dauntless is good as well. Gets the job done.
Hmm. To a lesser
Cool. This
extent,
is
usually. But still.
yeah.
Gives
This
gives
is
him some
sort of
flexibility
chill.
as being more than just a stripper.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want, that career diversity. No, it's chill. You got that 2 levels up on the first stack. You got the backup stacker with 2 heads coming through. The rest isn't there, but it's not like the jump out, like Rat Team where it's like, oh my god, they're already like got all the development they need to get, and now they just win games. Like it's not quite done, but
Uh-huh.
no, nothing else is done. So
It
that'll
only
be alright.
takes
They
one
went
movement up.
3-0-1 in Greenhorn, so the coach probably knows what they're doing.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe it's Greenhorn. Like I beat my status in Greenhorn, so it's not super competitive sometimes.
Yeah.
Good name. I like the name.
Green Bay. What's
Classic NFL team cover.
is it? Wait, what NFL
Yeah,
team
Green
is
Bay
it?
Packers. They
Never heard of them.
never heard of him. Oh man, clearly don't follow. Thing is, right? You could have like gone all in with the names, but the fact that he's just done it with the title, probably like a fair weather fan. Nah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
alright. I think that's one. I think I should have had it on my clan team. One of the players should have been called like NFL team rip-offs or something like that, or MFL imitation. Because I swear, like half the teams in this league are like Green Bay Packmasters or like some riff on the Cowboys or like the 49ers or something.
it's funny because
Oh,
my
that's
chore
fun.
team is named after a rugby team, not an NFL
Oh,
one.
nice. That's cool.
At the Gorgoth All Greys. Huh? I was proud of that one, sort of.
I still can't. All grey. Oh,
All black.
oh, you copied the All Blacks. Oh yeah, okay. I thought it was going to be some niche, like like some like Norwegian Premier League rugby team or something. But nah, it's just the All Blacks.
Nah. Man, do Norwegians even play rugby? God knows.
I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't.
Eh, I
But
mean, I
like to
doubt
at
they're
least
very
to an amateur
good.
level. It's like how Germany plays cricket now.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they
It's a
do. They're actually pretty
monstrosity.
good.
Oh.
Well, no, it's because they got all the refugees that are really good.
Oh,
And there's a
okay.
few like there's a few like Brits with double passports, but they're actually good. They play to a standard. Cool. Should we move on to the like? I don't know. Make some. Is the schedule been rolled yet?
Yes,
It
it
has been
has.
rolled. Let's have a look at these games.
Yes. Sure. We can start with the why are my eyes this bad? Like, for those not aware, like, because the people, they see the fancy graphics right now, right?
Hmm.
But I don't have the graphics on my entire screen. It's on about a fourth. So it's really small. This is the
So
Gruff
it's
Beely's
the
Vendetta
yeah,
versus the Old Sox.
yep. Chaos versus Lizards.
Yeah, I mean, no, like, offense meant, but I think it's the most underwhelming team starting off against each other to begin with.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's early
They're
Lizards
chaos
and
and
early
lizards.
Chaos. That's what they are. They are underwhelming.
Like,
I think it's quite easy to just predict the Lizards and move on with our lives. I
is
don't
it?
know. Yeah, they have all the strength four in the world, and the Chaos have uh like three. Actually, they have a couple. I say that they have like 4 levels, 5 levels.
Yeah, I mean, the lizards have, like, no block, remember?
That's true, but
The
they do have a lot of
chaos do.
strength. I just think the Lizards surely.
I think the main reason the lizards are gonna win this is, like, a combination of, yeah, they outstrength them, and also, worst case scenario, they can actually just potato with the ball. Like,
Yeah,
not
exactly.
maybe not
Like
potato,
every
but
Lizard win.
really fast, right? Fast with
Yeah.
dodge, and there's no tackle on the chaos side.
Interesting. I don't know. Have you ever heard of Boulder? Because I can't remember seeing them play or
No, I
anything.
can't.
Whereas I'm pretty sure I've heard of Beer Monkey, so it'll be interesting. Like Lizard coach going up against like an established coach, see how well they do.
Yeah,
Because I think on paper that's a Lizard win. But we'll see how they
probably.
play.
I mean, these early games are more up to dice than usual games, I
That's true.
think, because of the
That is
1
true.
in 9 variants, right?
Yeah.
So who knows, really? Like,
Who
keep in
knows?
mind we don't know most of these coaches, and honestly,
Most of them.
even the coaches I do know, I don't know how good they are really.
Yeah, I mean, who of these? I've only seen Metal play. Out of all these, I think.
I
I might have seen Doc Mark play playoff games.
Like, I know Beer Monkey is pretty good. He did well in our dev a while ago.
Oh, cool.
I mean, Dogmark did really well with his dwarves, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
wasn't he the
Metal,
dwarf team with the stupid runner that was
yeah,
like
the
what was
Vampire
it,
Runner,
744 744 race or something like that?
something like that, right? I mean, Metal has been around forever. I think he's pretty good. I have only played him in Imperium, which isn't the best place to figure out if
Yeah,
anyone knows what they're doing.
I played him like 2 seasons ago, and he just pitch cleared me.
Okay, he's pretty good.
I think he's pretty good.
And then Chubstep, he's pretty good, I think. I mean, he's been around for a while, so
Yeah, so it can't be that bad, otherwise they'd have rage quit by now. That's the theory. Cool. Next game?
next game, yes. It's speaking of Chubstep, it is Chubstep and his men or Muppets versus the Dark Elves.
Ooh,
Huh. This is
this
an
is
interesting one,
interesting.
honestly, because there's no tackle from the humans. But then again, there's not that
Yeah,
much dodge on the Dark Elf side, is there? Now that I think about it,
yeah.
both have Mighty Blow.
Ooh, this is gonna be a close game.
Probably is.
Joseph has a full bank and like 100 worth of inducement. Do you reckon we'll see some like interesting petty cash play?
I mean, he's got his entire roster, and
Because
he has.
because you're in scumming a wizard territory here.
Is he? What's the TV difference? Oh, the numbers are so small.
The TV difference is 100, and there's 100k, 150k bank on the humans.
You really want to go that hard game one? I mean, the guy has Mighty Blow.
I think you do. I think you do.
You do?
Yeah, why not? What are you going to replace that costs more than 100k?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
I think you do, because I think Chubstep really wants to make it at least into the second set, like into the play-in set. And I think he needs to get like Dark Elves are good, you know, they're one of his main rivals, I think, in this league. So I think he needs to go all out and get the win already, if that makes any sorts of sense.
Yeah, I think it does.
Cool.
I think it does. Yeah, like
You reckon any of these guys stream their games?
Chubstep for sure. I mean, he
Oh,
streams. I watch some of his streams.
I'll have to drop him a follow then.
I watch his streams, and yet I don't know how good he is. Like that.
Just having one in the background, you know.
Uh,
So good.
I'm guilty of doing that a lot. Like I'd be playing EU4, and
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, you're playing that. You're playing Norway.
oh yeah.
Shock.
No, yeah. Let's not like go on another
Have you
side
got?
tangent.
All right,
What?
yeah, we'll carry on and get through the game.
Man, I basically own the entirety of Denmark.
How long did it take you to break out from under Denmark?
10
Because then you
years,
start
I
under a
think?
PE. Nice. You just get like just the usual you in Scotland, just out navy them. and
Nah,
then win.
Muscovy decided to hate
Muscovy?
Denmark for
Oh,
no
that's gonna
reason.
bite you so hard when they just invade Sweden.
Oh, they
and
already
just take all
have,
the
don't
Finnish
worry.
land.
Anyways, right, Men are Muppets, Common Wizard, probably gonna win, but who knows? It's Dark Elves with Mighty Blow.
Yeah.
Sums it up pretty
And
well.
Blodgestep.
And Blodgestep. I mean, the Witch, if Chubstep forgets about this Witch,
He's not gonna forget about the witch. It's like the standout piece.
he might forget
Almost.
about the Witch.
There's only one of it. It's not even like you're gonna mistake the good witch for the bad witch. There's only one witch on the pitch. You're not gonna miss her.
Sounds like a Dr. Seuss rhyme. I like that.
Cheers.
Acer Blues.
I'm here all week.
Acer Blues.
Or at least another 2 hours as we go through the other division as well.
Man, at least another like 20 minutes for the rest of this division to finish. Oh god, we're on 50 minutes already. I need to.
There's 8 teams. Oh god.
no. Acer Blues versus the Green Bay Packmasters. I'm gonna go with the
High
High Elves.
Elves. High Elf Nation.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
have
we're
Mighty
both
Blow
High Elves
against
supporters at
Rats.
this point.
Yeah. Well, you're Chorfs, but
I mean, I'm playing Chorfs, but I hate Chorfs. You know what I mean? Like my
what
heart,
are you doing that then?
because they're fun.
You just wanted to, you know, bully some people after all the
No.
years of getting beaten up. You
No.
wanted to do some of the beating up.
I'm actually playing Chorfs so I can learn how to play Bash, so I can
Yeah,
play better
yeah.
against Bash.
Yeah, yeah. Just learning how to play
That's
the
true,
bash,
man.
definitely.
I'm also going Mighty Blow first on every Chorf.
Learning how to play the bash game, definitely.
Mighty
You're
Blow
gonna
is an
control
important
the
part of
pitch.
the Bash game. It's
Yeah,
a control
control
team,
the tackle zones on the pitch.
Yeah.
Definitely.
really.
Cool.
Do we even have to say why we think the High Elves are gonna win? I mean, look at them. They look real good.
Look at them. Yeah, you got Mighty Blow against Line Rats.
Yeah.
No tackle yet, I don't think, unless I'm blind. Am I blind?
Not blind.
I'm not blind. There's no tackle.
You might be
So
getting
maybe they're. Rats are quick as well, and High Elves are only like move 7, so.
8.
This would be a good test actually for Doc Mark. Can he get outran? I mean, he couldn't let. He was good as dwarves.
Hold up.
They're movement 4. Like, surely movement 6 is an upgrade. So, like, I reckon Doc Mark has this in the bag.
Yeah.
Probably.
The thing is, right? You say no tackle, but no tackle isn't that big of an issue when you have block
Yeah, because there's no
pieces.
block on the rats.
And
There's
the
no block
strength
on the. Yeah, the strength ball. He's got some block. There's more block on the elves than the rats. None of the gutters have block. The thrower doesn't have block. His carry is going to be exposed. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one for the rats. They're going to need to start fouling and hope the ref doesn't notice anything because they're going to have 200 inducement money,
Hmm.
which is a lot of inducement money. So that's a wizard and a babe.
Hmm.
So we'll see. Dr. Mark needs to get to that wizard stadium.
Yeah,
As soon as he
really
can.
does.
Does he have the level 2? He doesn't. Oh god, it could be a. His players are going to get bolted all season.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
that's
he
part
has a
of the
decent
life, I
bank
guess.
already. Like, get a good win.
Yeah, but
couple
he'll
good
want.
wins.
Does he have his rerolls? He has his rerolls.
All 3?
I guess the debate is wizard. Do you get the wizard stadium or your third catcher up and running, or your thrower?
Nah, you can't get your third catcher up and running already. Wait, he doesn't have a thrower?
No, he doesn't.
He needs a thrower.
Yeah, he needs.
He needs
a
to
thrower.
buy a thrower like this game. Maybe
Yeah, he
not
probably
this
does
game.
actually.
Maybe next. I don't
That
know.
takes you to 13 players with the throw. Maybe you
Yeah,
replace a
that's
lineman with
the
the
issue,
throw.
right? You don't
Yeah, I
want
think
to
you might have to
be
sack
there.
off a wait for a lineman to get like armor busted, and then you replace him with
Like
thrower.
any perm, you get rid of him, replace him with a thrower.
Yeah, cool. Sorted.
Throwers are really good, Doc Mark.
Yeah, on high ups, they're really good. Ignore
Uh,
what Jimmy Fantastic says. He's a bash coach.
yes.
Definitely. High ups are good.
And he takes like
Throwers are
Mighty
good.
Blow Claw piling on every Chaos Warrior, so I don't know.
He's piling on Chaos Warriors. What more do you need to know nowadays?
Yeah.
Uh,
No
this
shade
is the best part because we're
intended.
into like the 50th minute, so nobody's watching, so I can just call out random coaches that are definitely better than me, and they're never gonna hear about it.
Hey, you heard of this
It's
Herring
cool.
Zord guy? Piece of work.
Uh, I watched his. Oh, it's so funny actually. I'm glad he brought that up. I was watching. He did a pre-cap for his own on his own. He was like, on this pre-cap, I'm not going to do that thing where we just sit and talk about the skill you've taken and why it's good. And I was just like, oh, that's like 80% of our
That
entire
is
recaps.
us.
That's
No,
a bit
that
of a
is
problem.
us. That just is us.
That just is us. I felt attacked. It's almost as if he's watching our recaps. No,
Call down.
called out.
Last
Oh,
game. Part of the problem
that's
versus the sweet game. No, the
the pretty game.
pretty game. Yes.
Yeah.
It's the orcs versus the mediocre necro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Hey, they've got a dirty player. They do have
I'm,
claw.
I'm gonna go with the orcs.
Yeah, me too. I think. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, you just can't get past the strength advantage.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much strength.
I mean, to be fair, some of the strength advantage is on a thrower, but
That just means it's harder to sack. Watch
I
your
don't know.
potato.
Have you seen Carneat play? 'Cause I
No.
haven't seen Carneat play. So this is another one where like Metal kind of knows what he's doing at this point. Well, hopefully he's been around for ages. He better know what he's doing. So this is another one where is Carneat a top tier coach like in hiding? Because this should be an easy win. I mean, Metal's going to have a wizard, but
No, but you
or
know,
he
like,
might take a bribe in a babe actually.
Metal
He's
has
got a
always
player
wanted to
already.
have like Corn in Blood Bowl 2, right? He wants to play Corn. Well, now he's playing Cornet.
Yeah, he is playing Corn. Because I think all these guys have general access, don't they? Yeah, they do. Oh, he could do it. He could do it,
Yes.
Gunnerside. He could just go all frenzy.
Yes.
That might be the play mail. Just go all frenzy, like first level. We'll ignore. Yeah, the wolves already got it, so they can do whatever. But you know, frenzy flesh columns, frenzy zombies.
I mean, if the
Yeah, I
plan
think
is
that
to
might be the
reroll
play.
after one season,
You can reroll after 7 games. It's fine. Frenzy up.
let's do it. I mean,
Call out.
I'd-
Call out.
I mean, at
I'd
that
do
point, you might be playing Necro, but honestly, it'd be mostly forgiven. I just want to
Yeah.
see a golem with frenzy,
I do as well.
or like a
That'd be
ghoul with
insane.
one. That'd be great.
Yeah.
So yeah, orcs,
Orcs.
orcs, and
Nice.
yeah, that was that in terms of next week's games. Do you want to do like a quick top two? Want to do that?
Yeah, I reckon it's gonna be I think it's gonna be the high elves and the humans. Bold. I just backed Doc Mark to win because he was a Div 1 coach. So how can he not back the Div 1 coach
Here's the thing,
with
right?
that much of a head start?
Dark elves. I mean, they're
There
so
are dark
good.
elves.
They're dark
They are
elves.
very good.
2 seasons ago, the Super Bowl winner was like a one seasonal dark elf.
Yeah, I think it was one season, wasn't it?
Yeah, like the power of Blodge. You know.
It's
So
strong.
I'm thinking high elves and dark elves.
Nice. I think there's too much. There's too many really good coaches for unless Korash is actually like a top tier coach, and I just haven't heard of him, which is very likely.
Mm.
But like, I just think having to beat Metal, beat Beer Monkey, beat Chubstep, beat Doc Mark. Like, there's so much. This div is too stacked with talent. There's no way. I just don't think they have the. They have the start. They don't have all the blanket blodge yet. Really, they have 3, which might be enough actually. Now I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna stick with humans. It's a big first week game between the humans and the dark elves. I think
It
that's gonna
is.
set the tone for the season.
That decides a lot.
So yeah,
Hmm.
be fun to watch it. Watch it on Chubstep's channel, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, we could continue discussing this, but at this point we're at 59 and a half minutes, and I sort
We
of
need to do another division, don't we?
we do, but I want to eat first. I'm
Yeah.
hungry.
Cool.
So yeah, that was us doing the pre-cap, which is longer than most recaps apparently. That's just how we
Yeah,
roll.
apparently.
Expect
Sorry, Roll.
even
Welcome to the show.
yeah, expect even worse times when we actually have to go over last week's games as well.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
I think no. I think this is just because we haven't spoken in ages. So having the we had a little catch up beforehand to
Sure.
see how your move's going.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
might be a bit quicker, maybe. Fingers
Hopefully,
crossed.
in theory.
I think we like guests. I don't know if you've made it this far, you probably deserve to be a guest on the show at some point. So
Yeah, it's true. Just send us a message.
we do like the big season finales where we bring on like as many people who are around as possible.
Which is always like
Just have like
one or two.
yeah, but it's a nice perspective to have.
Yeah.
So cool.
Cool. That was us. We'll see you all next week.